The ancient Brihadaranyaka Upanishad says, Aham Brahmasmi, I am the infinite. Upanishads talk about our infinite potential time and time again. Now imagine what we can achieve if we tap into this infinite potential. The average person uses less than 5% of their potential in their lifetime. Not because they lack intelligence or opportunity, but because unconscious patterns limit them like a locked treasure chest waiting for the right key. Today, I will share with you a profound framework of conscious creation that is based on the Vedantic wisdom that is thousands and thousands of years old. This is the key that will help you unlock the rest of the 95% of your full potential. With these 4 implementation pillars of conscious creation, one can achieve their ideal life in a matter of years instead of decades. At first, let us talk about the invisible prison and why most of us are stuck with our unconscious patterns. Have you ever wondered why, even after reading so many books, attending so many seminars and personal development events, why we keep falling back to our old patterns and create the same life that we've always been creating? This is because we have not understood the nature of swabhava. This is very critical to understand if we wish to create the life that we truly want to live. Neuroscience reveals approximately 95% of our daily actions and decisions occur below our conscious awareness. Only 5% of our daily activities involve truly conscious choice. The rest operates on autopilot, guided by neural pathways that function like well-worn trails in a forest. To understand this, we need to understand our swabhava. Shri Krishna tells Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita, no matter what people learn, ultimately they do different things based on their swabhava. Our swabhava is our being, our inherent disposition, or our deepest nature. Each of us are a certain kind of a person deep within ourselves. We all have certain unique tendencies, unique abilities, and passions. This is our swabhava. And this is why most of the personal development teachings do not work for most of the people. Because these teachings try to solve the problem on the surface level through different thoughts, emotions, by making use of tools like affirmations, visualization, etc. But ultimately, if we do not understand our inherent nature, and if we do not refine it or transform it, we can never experience true change and true transformation. If we truly understand our swabhava and begin to work on it consciously, within 6 months to 1 year, we can achieve what it would have taken 10 years or more to achieve. And not only this, we can also live a joyful and a fulfilled life along the way. Now, there are 4 stages of evolution that we go through in a personal development journey, and I will go through this quickly. Stage 1 is unconscious living, stage 2 is unconscious creation, stage 3 is conscious living, and stage 4 is conscious creation. Stage 1 is where most of the society is, where they are stuck in an unconscious pattern of being and they don't even realize it. Stage 2 is unconscious creation. When people who are unconscious explore personal development, manifestation, etc., what they create is also through unconsciousness. This is a really dangerous thing to do. So first we must seek evolution and then manifestation. Stage 3 is about understanding our swabhava, our inner identity, and understanding the nature of reality as one infinite being, as a holistic unity through the wisdom of Vedanta and other similar teachings. And stage 4 is conscious creation, where through this understanding and through this higher perspective, We choose a profound purpose for our life and consciously create a life that we truly want to live. Now, let's explore the four implementation pillars of conscious creation and how to make use of them to live our ideal life. The first pillar is Chitta. Chitta is awareness. Awareness is what we call reflected or channeled consciousness. As per Vedanta, in our nature, we are infinite. Our nature is infinite consciousness. And when that consciousness channels through the mind and channels through our swabhava, it becomes the awareness that we feel and we experience and that we are. So basically, right now, this video is happening in your awareness. This is the awareness of the mind. This is who you are right now. And being aware of the awareness is self awareness. Being aware of the unconscious patterns, being aware of our unconscious habits, and being aware in general is the first pillar, because through awareness we can break the unconscious cycles and we can begin to rework on our swabhava. The second pillar is Viveka. Viveka in Vedanta is about clarity. Clarity about the nature of reality, about what reality actually is. And when it comes to conscious creation, Viveka is also about being sure and being clear about these three things. Number one, the what you want from life. Pause this video here and bring a notepad. Now let's continue. The what you want from life. Write down all the things that you wish to experience in this life. If there were no limitations, if there were no restrictions or no lack of any resources, money, etc., what would you be doing? What is the life that you want to live? What do you want to do? And how do you wish to contribute to this world? Go deep, evaluate, meditate, and come up with what. Then comes the second W, which is why. Now, as you are evaluating yourself, make sure to write it down in the notepad. Whatever comes to your mind, write it down because it's important. Think about why you want what you want. Most of us have superficial desires that comes from a place of conditioning. We want something from life because society expects us to have it, or our parents expect us to have it, or something like that. But we usually do not connect with these superficial desires. That is why we do not persist on our goals, because the goals are not deep enough. The goals that most of us have are not truly ours. So go deep, understand your swabhava, understand your being, and come up with what again. So basically, through this exercise, you are refining your what. If some things do not make sense, then remove it from the what you want from life section. If you wish to add some things, you can add it. So we completed the what, the why, and then comes the who. This is the who that you need to become in order to embody that ideal life and live that ideal life. This is your ideal self. Design your ideal self. What would this ideal swabhava, this ideal being be like? If every desire, if every one of your goals were achieved, what are the characteristics of your ideal self? What are the different strengths and skills of this ideal self? Basically, design this ideal self of yours in this notepad. Once this is done, you are clear on the nature of reality as per Vedanta, at least theoretically, that you are not the body, you are not the mind, you are consciousness, you are the spirit, and you are also clear about the what you want from life, why you want it, and who you need to become. This completes the second pillar. The third pillar is Kriya. Kriya is internal action, or it is about making use of different tools of conscious creation. Now, within ACS, we have some advanced tools that we use to consciously create our reality. But you can start with simple awareness meditation. Simply sit for 10 minutes every single day and witness your thoughts, your conditioning, your belief systems, and whatever comes through your mind. Do not try to engage with anything, simply witness them, and slowly you will begin to cultivate awareness and stillness. This can be a really powerful practice. This is Kriya. Making use of tools like this is Kriya. The fourth and the final implementation pillar is Samanvaya, which is about integration, which is basically about integrating these different principles into our system and into our being, and living in alignment with the principles of conscious creation. Whatever happens in the external world, we need to be in a state in which we are unaffected by it. This is the detachment that we need to cultivate, and this comes from the understanding of Karma Yoga, where Krishna speaks about detaching our attachments to the outcomes of our action. Karma Yoga is about three things: it is about the right intention, it is about detachment from the outcomes of our action, and it is about inspired action. When these three things come together, we create our lives in a miraculous way and we experience true fulfillment. And Karma Yoga is one aspect of Samanvaya, which is about living in alignment and living in fulfillment. Now, the process of conscious creation parallels to learning any physical skill. Just as riding a bicycle becomes natural through consistent practice, each time you interrupt an old pattern and consciously create a new response through self awareness, through being clear on what you want from life and who you need to become, and through Kriya and Samanvaya, what initially requires concentration gradually becomes your natural state of being. And the last pillar, integration, also happens when you begin to live as if whatever your ideal life is, try to live as if it is already real, here and now. Consistently act as your ideal self. Consistently be in your ideal reality, even if the external reality doesn't appear to be so. When we show this conviction, when we live in this state of being, this transforms our doing and having. We soon experience our ideal reality if we begin to live as our ideal self. We need to basically embody this ideal self and integrate it and transform and refine our swabhava to experience the ideal life that we wish to experience. So, this is about the four implementation pillars of conscious creation. And if you are a professional entrepreneur or a seeker, and if you wish to implement all the 9 pillars of the conscious creation codex in your life to live a life of true fulfillment, of abundance, and make use of these ancient principles of Vedanta in your life, then watch this small free training that we have created. By watching this video next, you will uncover the first 4 pillars of conscious creation, and also at the end we explain how you can book a call with our team to explore how it can help you in your life. Now you need to go through and fill a form before you book a call, and please make a note that we cannot attend the call with everyone and there is a filtration process, but you can go here, watch this video, and book a call with us if you wish to pursue this further. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one. Subscribe to Adhvaitha to wake up. Shivoham.